All right. Good morning. It's a Sunday morning. And guess what, y'all? It's Mother's Day. So this video right here is just per se a rant on to give credit to what credit is due, and that's to all the mothers, especially all the female truck drivers that are out here that are mothers, because I know how hard it is. You know, you guys being out here away from your kids and stuff like that. But not only that, if you really look at it, this day and age, it is harder, one thing, just for a female to be in this trucker business, because, you know, for a while back, trucking was always just basically categorized as a man job. But now you got more and more females coming into this business, and they are experiencing a lot and taking a great risk to do that. And it also shows extremely strong courage to be out here. And the one thing that I've really noticed is, you know, there's this whole stereotypical thing that, you know, if you were a female truck driver, then you had to be all hard and everything. But now, I mean, as I've noticed and seen, you've got a lot of female truck drivers out here that are keeping themselves up and everything, and not falling into that standard. As a matter of fact, same goes for the guys too. Before, it used to be, you know, the old typical stereotype of, you know, truck drivers. You had to have a freaking long beard down in here, looking all scruffy, wearing messed up clothes, things all on your dashboard and stuff like that. But it's not like that now. You know, trucking has changed a lot. But once again, I just wanted to come on board and say Happy Mother's Day. It's a Sunday. Last time we talked, you know, it was a Friday, and I was sitting at the Allentown maintenance facility, I do believe, yeah. And my truck revenue was like maybe at 4,000 and something. And y'all know what my goal is, you know, for my truck expenses and stuff like that. So, and my fleet manager was working on trying to get me a load and stuff like that. Come to find out, you know, what they were offering, they weren't a good fit for me. So what I decided, I was like, well, you know, I only had like maybe 25 hours left on my cycle. So I was like, okay, if you can't find me a short load, then I'll just go ahead and just go into a reset. That way, you know, I'll be ready to go rock and roll, you know, hard Monday morning, you know. But still, that 4,000 truck revenue just doesn't sit with me, because I keep telling y'all, my truck expenses alone, you know, come up to be about 3,000, you know. So, but I was willing, you know, to take another, sometimes you just got to eat it up, take another hit for the week, you know. But as I was sitting, you know, there at the, because what I did was, once they, you know, and they got Gigi all fixed up, you know, so she's good to go, rocking and rolling, purring really nice. I went to the terminal. I drove down, you know, down the street to the terminal and parked there, and was deciding to do my reset. And I was sleeping, and then all of a sudden I got a phone call from the night dispatch. Excuse me. And they were like, hey, we just got this load in, and I see you only got 24 hours. She was like, can you do us this favor and run this? I was like, okay, what's this load consist of? She was like, it's just a load that picks up here in Quakertown where you just left and delivers to Pottsville, Pennsylvania at the Walmart. I was like, wow, I'm half asleep now, because I had just woken up out of sleep. I was like a little leery, because you know how Walmart are. But when you do the math, it was a win-win, because freaking I was only like 54 minutes away from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, the cold storage place, to pick it up. And it was a drop and hook. It was preloaded. And then driving to Pottsville, it was only like 120 some miles. And the line haul that they were offering was awesome. I mean, it was like an 800 line haul with like maybe 54, I think it was either 50 some dollars in fuel surcharge. So, I mean, and we're only talking like total to go pick it up and to deliver it, a 3-hour trip. I was like, okay, no problem, I'll do it, you know. And so, man, that just worked out great, you know. And so I was like, okay. So it had to be there at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so by being preloaded, you know, I wasn't really pressed for time. So I just went, shot over there, picked that up and delivered that. And now I'm sitting right, you know, about 14 minutes down at a little pilot, and I'm on my reset. So it was a win-win, you know, so which now brings my truck revenue up to about 5,000 or something, which I can work with that. You know, once again, I told you I've brought home truck revenues of $5,000 and still brought in $3 grand net after truck expenses and everything. This time it's probably going to be more on the load too, because of the fact that I've got so many miles involved with this load. But hey, it works. It got me close to my goal, and that's all I wanted, something to work with. So now I'm starting off, and then on top of that, they already got me pre-planned for Monday through Thursday. So, and they're good. It's a good load because it's just hard getting out of this area. So I've got another one of them short loads, short runs, and then I got a longer run that delivers on Thursday morning. So that is good. And then it gets me back up in the area where the good freight is, back up in Illinois, you know, that direction. So looking Thursday, looking to be able to, you know, hopefully got everything turned around now, so we'll be able to rock and roll. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here real quick, you know, and just say, you know, man, we got to give credit to where credit is due. And I take my hats off to all you female truck drivers out there that's putting in that grind and putting in that work. Like I said, and you have to admit, guys, these female truck drivers, they go through a lot, and it takes more for them to maintain out here. You know, really, really. I mean, because we don't have to worry about looking over our back. You know, we don't really have to worry about where to park, you know, because we're males. You know, we don't have to worry about when we get out the truck, got freaking 50,000 dudes trying to do a cat call, you know. But not only that, their body makeup is made up differently, and so they have to make sure that they've got to have all this stuff to accommodate them. And my hat goes off to them. And at the same time, didn't worry about all the trucking stuff, you know. And so I just really appreciate y'all out here in this workforce, you know. And I just say stay positive, you know. As a matter of fact, that brings me to I had a run-in with not a run-in, but I was sitting, what was it, last week? I was sitting at a truck stop, and I was sitting in a spot. And this truck stop was full, but I was doing another 34-hour reset, and my 34 hours was just about up. And I noticed this female truck driver pulling in, and I didn't think nothing. I thought maybe she was going to get fuel, but actually she was trying to find a parking spot. And where I was parked like right on the side of the fuel island backed in. And so I was like, you know what? I said, I really, you know, just me. This is how I think, you know. I'm like, okay, she's a female truck driver, and I know that they need, you know, they don't like to just park way out. And I don't want her to park way out and then have to, you know, make that long walk all the way to the fuel island and all that. But then I hear you guys say, well, Ghost Rider, she's in a man's job, and this is trucking world, and she gets treated. Yeah, I get it, but still, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. They got to go through a whole lot more. I mean, I'm just being, just think if it was your mom out here doing doggone trucking, how would you feel? Wouldn't you want somebody to help her out? So what I did was, when she came back around, I stopped and said, hey, are you looking for a parking spot? And she was like, yeah. I was like, well, just give me about 15 more minutes, and then you can have this one, because I'm getting ready to leave out. And then she was like, okay, thank you. So I just did that. You know, I was just looking out for her because I know how hard it is for them. So anyway, once again, just wanted to say happy Mother's Day, you know, to all the female truck drivers out here, and y'all doing y'all thing. I see y'all, and I try to, you know, give respect where respect is due, you know. But once again, I just wanted to say, man, y'all are doing it. Keep it up. Stay positive. Stay motivated. To all my male truck drivers, hey, let's keep it moving. Stay motivated. Hey, we gonna get through this. You know, one of my subscribers brought up a statement saying that, you know, it ain't so much us that have been in the trucking business a long time. It's all the new people that have been afforded the opportunity to get into trucking. You know, a lot of your people from other countries, they're coming here and they don't know the value of the load and what it costs, and so they're just snatching up anything, because to them that's still a lot of money. You know, even though we know it's not a lot of money, but to them that's still a lot of money. And so the brokers, and they're all feeding off of that, and they're using that as a guideline, and it's making us bad. Is it messed up? Yeah, but you can't really blame them because they don't know, you know. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, we just gotta stay strong, stay positive, hang in here. You know, like I said, you always know your limits, you know, and then when you get to that point to where you can't take it anymore, then make sure you exit. But exit on a good note. Exit right, because you never know who you may have to come back to. And all that, don't just leave and don't have nothing lined up. That's just not logical. You know, that's not business-wise. But we're all in this game of life to win. And once again, back to the female truck drivers. Hey, happy Mother's Day once again. Y'all deserve it. I hope your Mother's Day turns out to be good. For those that are out here on Mother's Day, I just maybe you can video phone call. Hopefully your children or your husbands, you know, sent you a video chat or some kind of emoji saying happy Mother's Day. But hey, y'all are doing y'all thing, and I respect y'all, and I congratulate y'all for the courage and everything that you've done out here. Yeah, all right? Okay, well, this is Ghost Rider. I'll get back to you in the beginning of this week. So like I said, I'm sitting here chilling on my doggone 34, and we're making it do what it do. As I always say, before I start that, to my new subscribers, man, appreciate y'all. To the old subscribers, awesome. Like, subscribe, comment. We're up to 251, I do believe, subscribers. So that's awesome. Never thought, like I always say, I just never thought, you know, but I appreciate y'all. You know, I appreciate all the comments, you know, even the bad comments. I appreciate them, you know. Hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm man enough and big enough and smart enough, you know, to decipher and accept and what not to accept. You know, I'm like this, you know, I may not be the smartest person in the world, but I ain't close to the dumbest person either. Y'all feel me? All right, so once again, hey, I enjoyed y'all. You know, thanks for subscribing. Keep on watching the content. Share with other folks. You know, we're going to do this thing, and we're going to win. All of us are going to win. We all going to be able to eat from this big buffet table. All right, y'all? Okay, once again, peace out, and keeping it moving.